We have to have a plan of recovery and restoration. And that's why we'll really be going back and really be going into court so we can get funds to work with. Not as soon as possible. We're not in a hurry. But we don't know when this is. If it happens before, we'll have the best plan, and maybe the Muslims will listen to us if it's an emergency. But during an emergency, people gravitate to the ones that are strong. They always do. I don't care. They talking. You know what I mean? When it's a real trauma, they don't even think about it. These are the ones that have strength. All the big mouth imams and all those flamboyant people, they're not going to go to them. They're going to come to us. You know why? Because everybody knows who we are. No matter where we go, they got an idea of what's going on. And they're going to be coming our way. Why? Because we've been anti-Zionist, we've been pro-Islamic all along. Right? We've been, whatever we are, we've been this. And we have told them that, and now they see it. And when they see it, they sometimes they might act on it. So Allah helped guided us to this mission. We have to help humanity recover. Whether it's our personal mission or collective mission, we thank Allah for it. The stuff that people did in the past, I have a lot of stuff written down, all the dumb stuff, spark plugs, and I had a spark plug, and then I had a bottle with all that stuff disappeared. You know, where they stuck the bottle up on the roof, and it, had black ring around it from, and then the water won't go down and swell up, and that's what it did to our property out there. We was going to talk about some of that today, but we're just leaving all of that stuff behind. Stolen trucks, stolen all the stuff out there. This, you need a new car? Hell, you the ones brought these cars out there. If I drive a car back from Dixie and it runs like a top, and 2 days later it don't run, it rattles and makes noise. Overnight, you park it and it's quiet as a church house mouse, then you start it up and it sounds like first a diesel engine, and then the day after that, I pull it up there and park it. Okay. The car out there, I can drive it back and put water in it and then drive it back, but who's going to waste all their time with that? You know? System is paying for that. I don't have to pay for it. They're accelerating their downfall. The more they do to me, now you got to remember, I claimed years and years ago. This very period, this very time. And I was going to stuff it down their throat that your rush downhill because how you treat the brother. Should have did a better job. And the more you do, the quicker you're going to go downhill. Like that's the way it's going. I mean, so Uh, nothing I can do about it. They're the ones that's doing it. You know, the dumb dentist. I don't want to talk about. I said I was gonna go. Okay. There were some people that did dastardly things in the past, and uh, they're still doing them. We're not gonna follow them around. Uh, we're gonna jump into self-management on the highest level. Self-esteem maximal. You know, and remember, we've been punching above our weight all along. Been punching way above our weight, and now we're punching even more above our weight. And other people are paralyzed, whether it's Texas or whether it's wherever, it's everywhere now. This is what you call chaos, and it just the panic haven't set in. The chaos is in already. This is chaos. There's not immediate panic where running around and the eyes is big. They should be. It's enough going on. You know. So we basically I'll put it like this. So we're putting together teams not to stop the fall of America. Stand back and let it go its way. And then and ours is more of rescue and restoration. You know, put people back together. And a lot of things in one that I talk about, Suhufi Ibrahim wa Musa. So I have wrote down here, Suhufi Musa. That is the scrolls. Yeah, because all this stuff is going to go on. It's not from a religious thing, but from a Negro. The scrolls, what we have been talking about, what we have been, even if our old writings, they are historical outlines of reality. That's what they are. Okay. So one of the things that we're going to do right now, or very soon, is all the stuff we have on CDs and DVDs, we're going to have it, you know, typed out, checked, and it'll be stacks of literature. It's enough for 5 or 10 volumes. Yeah. We'll categorize them by section. Because the people are going to have to know that someone has been putting that out already. There's another element. Our people, especially young people, will be able to, of course, they are, especially some Palestinians and even a few Negroes, a few, get the hang of it. They'll love to transcribe and translate stuff. And see, there's periods of activity and there's periods of writing. Okay. Writing experimentation, that's what we've been doing. We've been writing, well, right. Experimentation, we've been doing it to the max. Everything we've been doing is kind of experimental. We've been experimental, that don't mean we're going to try and see what, no, We've tried it already times. Now we're going to retry it another 100 times. Just that's where the word redundancy comes in. Everything we've been doing has been redundant. It's not guesswork anymore. We know what human certainty. We know what's produced. They're produced. We have an idea about how much time it takes for those things to materialize. So we're punching way above our weight. It don't matter what they think. We already know. We know what we have been doing. So to influence the direction of change, to manipulate, to manage the direction of change. And remember, the Chinese have been doing it for thousands of years. Archives, chronicalization, historicized documentation. And remember the position that they gave those type of people in China? It was almost like a messenger or somebody. The grand historian. Right? This is the title. They didn't call him just a historian. This is the grand historian. And some people protected some of them books with their life. The guy is telling about, no, my poor wife, she gave her life to save certain things. Even the wife knew the importance. So we got tractor beam of history. We got boss man. There's no sense of it. Look, you might as well say we. What do we mean by we? We, our analysis, got boss man attracted and hooked. Whatever is going on, he's doing what he's going to do. As though he can't escape that. Now, he does have a choice, but he's not making it. He's doing what we say he's going to do. It's just like the space age tractor beam. He hooked. He can't go nowhere. He's not going anywhere. He haven't even. That's the truth. For us, is not to panic. This is civilizational transformation. It's throughout history. Nothing new. It's just that we outlived that of killing Indians, of doing this and doing that. History outlived other periods. And now we are the period that we brought into. We're outliving that. That period, you could smell that it's at the end of it. You know, okay. Now, we're not just coasting this tough weed. We have a plan, hope that is within Allah's plan to manipulate and manage and influence the direction of change. It's going to collapse anyway. So, do we want the building to fall straight down, or we want to fall all over and over? Or people to run around with their chicken, like a chicken with their head cut off? What we're talking about is a skilled manipulation of the battle space with hikmah, not a freak control type syndrome. Notice boss man want to control everything. He want to control everybody, and if he can't, he's mad. Okay, that was a time when he did that, but that time is up. That boy done really blew it bad, and he's too slow to realize it. That boy is slow. You can never, of those end of transitional periods, you wonder, how did we follow that bum? How did we follow him? The laughing stock of the world. If anybody paid attention to the old president running around the world recently, everywhere, everybody laughing at him. He haven't got nothing going.